Gallagher. In 2017, a young man in China paid close attention to a passing comment from his girlfriend. She said she'd never seen a lotus flower. What he did next has captured the imagination of tens of thousands of people. Our China media analyst Kerry Allen takes up the story.
They had this conversation around 3 years ago, and he, after hearing that his girlfriend had never seen this flower, he decided to rent a piece of land, more or less the size of 2 or 3 tennis courts, and he quietly filled it with lotus flowers, many different types. He said more than 100 different types of lotus flower. And he planted in total more than 5,000 of them just for his girlfriend as a gesture of how much he cared about her.
And so what's been the reaction?
Oh, there's been huge reaction to this in China today. I mean, it's a positive story after months and months of sadness about COVID-19. People love it, and they say this is what traditional love looks like. And they're just saying that this is such a lovely, moving story, and it's one that has really kind of, brought the nation together and has lifted people's spirits.
And are there any cynical voices wondering maybe there's more to it than that?
Yeah, there always are with stories like this. I mean, there are people who are asking whether he was a lotus root salesman and maybe this is why he's promoting these lotuses. But, I mean, you can just see from the comments and just watching the video myself, you can feel that the love that this couple have for each other. And one of the top comments that's got more than 10,000 likes has said, as long as you're happy, you don't have to explain the details to us. People really just feel the love that this couple have. And I think in a COVID-19 era, often we hear about the negatives of people, frictions between frictions in relationships between people. But this is a way that it's brought them closer together. They can work on this lotus farm together, and it's just such a lovely story.
And are people in China generally romantic?
Oh, very much so, yes. I mean, there's a huge gender imbalance in China, a hangover from the one-child policy. So there are many more men than women. And traditionally, it's always been the case that men have to buy a property for their girlfriend before they get married. And they have to make grand gestures in order to win over their partner's parents. So, yeah, traditionally, this has been a huge thing to be romantic. But in the 21st century, people are now kind of accepting that, I mean, particularly men, they're expecting that they may be alone for the rest of their lives. So they're starting to kind of turn their backs on loves. But this is a story that's, really kind of made people think, oh, if I find that one, that one person, I could do something like this, something really grand and beautiful.
Kerry Allen of BBC Monitoring.